conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Anunoby with it. Randall's in his pocket. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Randall. And here's Robinson. Clock at 4. Brunson with it.
Well, Pirtle keeping his arms up, doing everything he can to affect the shooter.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops the first.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position grid.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Randall finds Robinson. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The shot's good.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Launches a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. For Toronto, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Robinson passes to Brunson for 3. Fires in the triple.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Robinson with a steal. Now Brunson. Pass to Hart. Outside Robinson. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 5 now.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Down low, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Van Vliet with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Siakam, no good. To the middle. Hart can't hit.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Drains the triple. Siakam's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1-3 all season. Remember that.
Now here's Hart. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Randall. Stolen by Anunoby.
Josh Hart. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
VanVleet, no good on the free throw.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Now here's Anunoby. He's covered by Hart. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Hart. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They lead by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So on the floor for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it.
New York ball.
New York trailing. Now here's Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. The first one falls, and Jalen Brunson. He's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor, solid shooting threat from outside, and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
VanVleet outside. Siakam with a screen on Brunson. And the basket by VanVleet.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Brunson passes to Randall. Soft touch off the glass. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Siakam. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
The Raptors with a lead. It's Barnes on the wing. Fires for 3. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
Not the best 3-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
For 3, Randall. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. Turtle with a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Siakam, right side. Off target from three-point range. For New York, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Brunson passes to Randle, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Graham.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Trent on the wing. A minute 58 left in the first half of basketball. Achua with a screen on Barrett. Young the pass to Achua. Robinson with a steal. Here's Hart. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Shoots. And that one's good. Flynn. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Brunson. Let's go with a 3. Here's Robinson, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Outside Young. Hard against Trent. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Pass to Young. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. And Young slams it in.
You never know where Thaddeus is going to go, right? He's got such superb instincts in these pick and roll sets.
Here's Robinson. Randle against Young. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will.
The Knicks, 27.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Now a timeout called by New York. And for the Knicks, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, BA, than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Van Vliet misses. The Knicks with the lead. Deflects the pass. Hart passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. There's still a lot of room to grow for him.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Back to Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. That shot off the mark. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Randle outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the middle. Pass to Brunson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Here's Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Randle can't hit.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Picked by Pirtle. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Brunson passes to Randle. Left side Hart. Back to Randle. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the basket by Van Vliet. He's got 13.
Well, if you get Fred Van Vliet a look in space, good things are bound to happen.
Hart passes to Brunson. Back to Hart. To halt the run. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Kept alive. The kick out to Young. Off target from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Barrett. Outside Brunson. 1:03 left in the third. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul.
And 1:01 left in the third. Here's Flynn. Brunson defending. Back to Flynn. Outside Young. Pass to Achua. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Barrett. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Porter finds Young. Here's Flynn. Misses the 3. New York trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
For three, Barrett. And Young pulls it down. Pass to Porter. Back to Trent. Good on the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors leading by 6. And don't go.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so they have the chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Raptors shooting at about 44% so far. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at center. And for the Knicks, they're shooting about 41%. Outside Barrett. Beyond the arc. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Not going to go that time. And New York will come the other way. Randall outside. Back to Hart. Pass to Randall. The layup misses. The Raptors with a lead. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Anunoby for three. And the Raptors miss again. Anunoby's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Now it's Hart. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Inside. Randall with a steal. Fast break, New York. Here's Barrett, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The three from Barnes. Sinks it from distance. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Van Vliet outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Hard against Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's gets the 3 ball to go.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick-and-roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with as the roll man.
Pass to Hart. Outside Brunson. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. 4-3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Brunson, here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Siakam, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Hart passes to Robinson. Back to Hart. Brunson with it. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Left side, Barnes. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Hart. Van Vliet misses. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Brunson for 3, Randall. Rebound by the Raptors. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second
It goes on Josh Hart.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both good from the line that time. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Barrett. He takes it in. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Pass to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center. Now, here's Siakam. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. On the wing, Anunoby. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a three-point game. Butler against Van Vliet. Back to Butler. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And it's Butler missing. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The drive by Siakam. Here's Pirtle and the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
And here's Adebayo outside. That shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Barnes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside, Martin. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's stolen by Lowry. Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted by
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. To the right side. The kick out to Barnes. It's tipped. It's stolen by Lowry. And a wide open look for Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Heat. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Toronto trailing. Anunoby has the open look. They get it back from deep. No good. Shot missing. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. The Heat leading by 4. Now Butler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Screen by Siakam. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. On the wing, Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
rising fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Hero from deep three-point territory. And he gets the bucket. Adebayo's got 8.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Outside Hero. And that one released in time, but no good. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. He notched 8 points. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point. Now here's Barnes. Pirtle kicks to Van Vliet, shoots the 3. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Siakam a screen on Hero. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Just 5 on the clock. It's another look. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. From deep, Adebayo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Raptors trail by 3. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And that one drops. Siakam's got 5.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Pirtle sets the pick for Van Vliet. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And if you're going to foul Pirtle, you have to make sure you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact.
Now, Hero. 6 points for him. Martin wide open. He fires. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Outside for Martin. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Martin from outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 5. For 3, Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Butler, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much that we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And Toronto has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Back to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Launches it. Love, no luck. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Achua, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Achua in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
In for the Heat, Umer Yurtseven.
7 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Vincent. And that would have counted, but his shot was okay. David, much appreciated.
Your Raptors, 22. The Heat, 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Young. He's out there with Porter. Achua is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
The Heat with the lead, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The dunk by Achua.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there.
And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Jakob Poeltl's check in for Achua. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Down low, here's Poeltl. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Poeltl. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Three-pointer, Butler. It's stolen. Lowry against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Poeltl. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Oh, and the jump by Barnes.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Shots good by Hero.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Siakam passes to Poeltl. The kick out to Barnes. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Barnes hits them both.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Martin finds Hero. Back to Martin. Rebound by the Raptors.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Jakob Poeltl to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Anunoby. Barnes dishes to Poeltl. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Near the 3-point line, it's Van Vliet. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The shot by Lowry, no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Just 3 on the clock. That one doesn't go. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 4. And we're just moments away.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. They lead by 4. On the floor for Miami. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Jimmy Butler is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. It's stolen by Martin. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Hero. Plenty of space. Drops one in from the wing. And 11 points for Tyler Hero.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there. And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Van Vliet against Lowry. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Heat trail by 3. Lowry passes to Martin. There's Hero with the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Siakam. And Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Hero no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
In transition, here comes Miami. Count the basket. 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Barnes. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And the Raptors lead by 3. Martin for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in this game. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam a screen on Lowry. Van Vliet with it. Butler covering. Shot clock at 6. Pirtle dishes to Barnes from outside the arc. The shot no good. And Miami the other way now. 3-pointer. Martin. The offensive rebound. And Butler gets it to go.
Right now, Jimmy is playing with no let-up, attacking and relentless.
Toronto calls timeout, and it's a completely new group for Toronto. Heat also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Kevin Love's checked in for Martin. Outside, Robinson to tie it up. Toronto grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The kick out to Porter. Butler with the steal. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Flynn against Lowry. The kick out to Porter. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Love it. Porter stepping up in a big moment. Showed some guts there.
Butler against Porter. Butler passes to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Trent outside. Outside Flynn. And it's Trent off the drive. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 4. Lowry kicks to Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. There's 57 seconds left in the game. The kick out to Young. Porter passes to Young. Outside Flynn. The kick out to Porter. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's Miami the other way. Timeout called the Heat. They're trailing by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A different look for Miami. Caleb Martin's checked in for Love. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
And slam dunk by Butler.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Flynn kicks to Young. Back to Flynn. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lowry brings the double. Young finds Porter. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
At the line for
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is
Technology.
under review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double checking, and the game continues on.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free.
And taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Gary Trent Jr.
The free throw drops for Trent. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They didn't...
be the Heat off the tip. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Poke loose. Barrett passes to Hart. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Before even getting to the lead, Josh Hart was impressive, racking up plenty of accolades at the collegiate level where he played all 4 years.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Robinson. Outside Barrett. Randall with it. He's guarded by Martin. The kick out to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Here's Robinson. Here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Now Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Have to block out Randall. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
A college national championship was just one of Hart's many accomplishments pre-NBA.
BA, it's nice to come in the door a winner at that level. I think it really helped Hart in the long run. He knows what it takes to win big games, and he knows how to handle the pressure.
Now here's Randall. Robinson finds Randall. Adebayo with a steal. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Butler. Drives to the hoop.
The confidence of Jimmy. Feels like he can drive to the rim whenever he wants.
Up top, Robinson. Down low. Hart passes to Brunson. And here's Robinson. Back to Brunson. Hart from long range. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now here's Robinson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Hero. Outside Butler. Adebayo passes to Butler. Hero on the wing. 6 to shoot. Randall with some nice D.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
The kick out to Brunson. Lowry with a steal. And here they come. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. And stolen by Barrett. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Brunson from the arc. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, BA. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Now here's Robinson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Lowry. Pass to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Butler's got 5.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Hart into the lane. Can't hit from in close. The Heat with the lead. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Fires from deep. Adebayo in the post. Randall's there. Fades back. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Wow, Kyle Lowry has nice balance on his jump shot, and he was square to the basket.
Brunson passes to Randall. For three, Robinson. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
First personal foul.
A terrific box out that draws the over the back call.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Butler, good.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Here's Brunson. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Hero against Hart. And here's Butler outside. Pass to Martin. Over Robinson. The bank shot, no good. Jimmy Butler getting it done for Miami. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back.
Your Knicks City Kid.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court for Miami here in the second. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. New York trailing.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
Here's Brunson driving inside. Here's Robinson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Here's Martin. That three's off the mark. And Smithy, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's fierce on the defensive end, guarding smaller guys.
For Miami, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Kicks it to Hero. To the inside. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Hero. Adebayo's got 5 points.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Up top, Lowry. Back to Butler. Lowry finds Butler. From deep. Drills it from deep. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Heat lead 21-16.
Outside Butler. To the paint. Here's Martin. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Butler with a steal. Puts up a 3. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Randall. Here's Brunson, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Lowry with it, now guarded by Barrett. Adebayo from long range. Martin the pass to Butler. Back to Martin. Kicks it to Hero. Launches it. And again, the Heat missing. The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Right side, Robinson. Good D by Adebayo. The Heat on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Martin. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Martin's got 7 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Robinson gets the bucket.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Martin.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes the first.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one's no good. The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Shot on the wing. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds now. Right side, Barrett. Here's Robinson. And so it's Miami ending the quarter up 10. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
21. The Heat, 31.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Barrett in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Hero outside. Here's the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Brunson with it, guarded by Adebayo. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Hero, no good. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Randall against Butler. Here's Barrett. Denied by Adebayo.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Tipped away.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Outside Hart. Pass to Robinson. Brunson against Butler. Inside. Kicks it to Hero. From behind the arc. And they'll get another chance. They get it again. Hero on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
It's Martin on the wing. And again, Miami with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Adebayo passes to Butler. Takes a 3. There's the triple. That shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way now. Here's Randall. And the shot goes down. Randall's got 9.
So dangerous in the paint. Randall with a good mix of power, skills, and balance.
Adebayo finds Butler. A minute 42 left in the third. And here's Lowry from the arc. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does. And that confidence rubs off on the team.
Blocking foul called on Tyler Hero. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's New York with it. Down by 15. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam. And he's now got the double-double.
Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
Martin, left side. From the arc. No good. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Hart. For 3, Barrett. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Lowry from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall is a load in transition. The key defensively is to get to him before he picks up steam.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Well, Miami shooting a disappointing 38%. Hero for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Butler passes to Martin. This one for 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Blocking foul called on Kyle Lowry. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Barrett.
At the line, 2 shots.
And Barrett drops them both. Hero left side. the Miami Heat with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now a timeout called by New York. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yes, BA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Setting the floor for Miami. Lowry and Hero in the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And that one is hammered home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Now for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Robinson in the post, pounded by Adebayo. Brunson misses. The Heat with the lead. Hero for three. Here's Adebayo. And foul call. Almost got it to go in. He'll go to the line for two.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks miss again. Miami shooting at about 44% so far. And here's Butler outside. Adebayo passes to Butler. Martin outside. Fires the three. Goes back up. Butler with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 12. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Adebayo with the rejection. The three, Barrett. Rebound by the Heat. Lowry's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside for Butler. Pass to Martin. The three is up. Tries again. Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Miami?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes and continuing to come up with steals.
And they recover it. Out to the right wing. And here's Lowry from the arc. Shot clock at 5. Butler with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
2 minutes.
Here's Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Tyler Hero.
I mean, there's a lot of natural power to Randall's game. He's a handful in there.
First one falls for him. And Randall drops them both. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Brunson. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. The 3-ball. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Heat.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bam Adebayo.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Lowry with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Who's got Jalen?
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. To the middle. Tipped. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Shot's good by Hart.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Back to Hero. Martin outside. The 3. Randall pulls down the board. Hart from long range. No good that time. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
next one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low.
Well, there's a quickness to Siakam in pick and roll action. This guy's so fast and hard to contend with as the roll man.
Three-pointer, Randall. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pirtle finds VanVleet. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, at his size, Fred VanVleet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Randall outside. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Nobody near Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Here's Barrett. Feeds it to Robinson. And Pirtle pulls it down. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The kick out to Barnes. That 3 off the mark. Hard against Barnes. Randall outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
But Julius Randall is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And the first one drops. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Now here's VanVleet. Out left to the wing. Robinson against Siakam. Unable to get that one.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Back to Barrett. The 3. Some nice passing by New York here. Second chance shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Now the pass to VanVleet for 3. And the Raptors miss again. New York trailing. For 3, Barrett. The shot that time, not on target. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. Siakam passes to Anunoby. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here is Siakam. Following Julius Randle's 3. The drive by Siakam. That one falls.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Takes the three. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it to Robinson. Shoots over Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Randall from outside. Kept alive. Robinson. Misses from close range. Raptors leading by 4. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Another shot. It's rebounded by New York. Randall dishes to Robinson. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
So, guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Stolen by Robinson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 2. And don't go up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Van Vliet against Brunson. Birtle sets the pick for Van Vliet. No good on the triple. Van Vliet's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Knocks down the 3 ball. Siakam's got 8 points.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Raptors leading by 3. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Anunoby. Misses in close. New York shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Hart into the lane. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Screen by Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Pirtle kicks to Anunoby. On the wing, Anunoby. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Goes up again. That one's not going to go. Brunson with some nice D. Here's Barrett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. That one goes in. And it's 6 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Raptors leading by 3. Passes to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. The Raptors rebound. Anunoby has the open look. Drills the three-pointer.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Randall finds Brunson. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Raptors leading by 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got his first bucket in this one. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Flynn against Robinson, and a wide-open look for Porter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
What a terrific-looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Hard kicks to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
20.
Brunson against Flynn. And it's Trent in the corner. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Barrett.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Flynn against Brunson. Now here's Flynn, guarded closer. 6 to shoot. Here's Trent. Off target at the rim. Pass to Barrett, and stolen by Flynn. Yes, that goes in. Flynn's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors. Here's Brunson. Offensive rebound, Robinson, and the Knicks good for 2.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
And so it's Toronto, bringing the quarter to a close with a thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away.
24. The Raptors, 31. Let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
New York calls timeout.
Valley section gets T-shirts lost their way. Let me hear you. Making us move nicely. That was your Knicks singing answer.
Knicks trail by 7. So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Hart kicks to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Knicks. VanVleet against Brunson. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, We know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Barnes passes to VanVleet. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
And the second free throw, good. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Randall. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. VanVleet passes to Siakam. Randall with the ball, picked up by VanVleet. Here's Brunson. The dish to Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's big time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
VanVleet outside. Pirtle with a screen on Brunson. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The offensive rebound. Pass to Anunoby. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Oh, yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Outside for Randall. Tries again. There's the pass to Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Knicks trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Randall left side. He feeds it to Robinson. Randall dishes to Robinson. Young with the steal. Here's Trent. Passes it to Achua. Outside Porter. Back to Achua. Robinson with the block. Barrett against Porter. Here's Brunson. Another shot. Robinson misses. Raptors leading by 3. Porter looking it over. Pass to Young. 1:07 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Porter. Brunson covering. There's the feed to Barrett. Here's Randall outside for Robinson. Pass to Hart. Now Brunson. 8 points for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Traps in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Young sets a screen for Flynn. From downtown. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the inside. For the lead. And it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 16.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Here's Flynn. Misses the 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Knicks.
And a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Barrett with the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Van Vliet, and the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Toronto.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Barrett against Barnes. Bertle, the pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The pass to Anunoby. Snatched away. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 3-point New York lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Brunson against Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Randle. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They double-team Van Vliet. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Barrett, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The kick out to Barnes. Anunoby against Hart. Anunoby, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Barrett the pass to Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
2 shots.
and he can't hit the second. The Raptors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Van Vliet attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Don't let the diminutive size fool you. That's a big-time explosive drive right by the defense. We see you, Fred Van Vliet.
Brunson finds Hart. Pirtle trying to get open. And foul on, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Siakam, a screen on Brunson. For 3, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, Van Vliet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Barnes can't get it to go.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Robinson passes to Brunson. And another turnover here by New York.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Toronto, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Van Vliet against Brunson. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. Here's Anunoby. There's the drive.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
And stolen by Barnes. Inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Now here's Van Vliet to the middle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, Fred Van Vliet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
Robinson misses. Here's Toronto. They're on a 15-6 run. Barnes looking around. And finished off by Siakam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
For 3, Van Vliet. Robinson pulls it in. Pass to Barrett. For the 3. Nails the triple.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture. No hesitation. Wow.
Raptors lead 58-53.
Van Vliet outside. Fires the 3. Can't connect. So it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
dogs that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the Raptors starting five. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Picked by Pirtle. Anunoby on the take. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Martin, Hero outside. Pass to Butler. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And here's Butler outside. Throws it up high. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Anunoby against Hero. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Shoots over Barnes. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Stolen by Lowry. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Barnes. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
Now at the line, Bam Adebayo.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
VanVleet drives. And he comes up with a bucket.
VanVleet.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Butler outside. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Sinks that one from the post. Barnes has got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season. Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's VanVleet. From outside the arc. Can't get it to drop. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Releases from 15. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul.
Fred VanVleet. First personal foul. Team foul.
1:56 left in the opening quarter. And here's Butler outside. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Adebayo. Out to Lowry. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Offline with a 3. Miami trailing. Lowry finds Butler. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
Barnes goes in, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Man, good whistle there.
And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
Butler. Lowry against Van Vliet, and the layup is good.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pirtle with a screen on Lowry, and here's Van Vliet from the arc. Offensive board. Here's Pirtle. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Barnes. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Stolen by Hero. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Raptors ball.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So for Toronto right now, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. But you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
And Miami has possession, trailing by 8. Pass to Martin. From downtown to the wing, right side. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Three-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Butler, the open look. Hero, the pass to Martin. Over Barnes. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam outside. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Siakam's got his first 3 points of the game.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Drops in the 3. Van Vliet's got 5 now. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Barnes, no good. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Barnes.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
A line change here for Toronto. Porter gets the bucket.
Off a nice feed. This is Porter's game. Lots of rhythm in that shot.
Adebayo sets a screen. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Well, the Heat's shooting only 23% so far. Butler passes to Martin. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Shot clock at 6. Hero, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Flynn. Back to Porter. Trent for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Hero for 3. Achua with a rebound. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Hero outside. And there's the drive, and it's rejected. Knocked loose. The kick out to Young. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Martin, the pass to Butler, looking to end the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And so he makes both from the line. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the 3rd player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Over to the wing. Young from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Hero with the bucket.
Well, that's some veteran savvy from Lowry. Just floor awareness and finds the open teammate.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Lowry. Pass to Porter. 3-pointer. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. Adebayo with it. Martin outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's to...
Raptors, 34. And yes, for the Jabberwockies,
begin with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. It's good. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Stolen by Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Hero. He's got 14.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
And again, Toronto no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Inside, it's Martin on the wing. The three, Butler up top. Clock at 6. Down low, Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Martin outside. Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. For Miami, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Hero, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And Toronto calls time here. Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Pirtle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And here are the Heat. They're on a 9-1 run. Outside Love. Now here's your 7. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Strus. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's 7, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Anunoby with it. Now Oladipo defending. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Van Vliet. Launches it. He drops it from range. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him. Back
to Oladipo. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here at 7, passes to Strus. Here at 7, a screen. Again, the Heat misses. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. To the inside, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Team foul.
And the free throw, no good. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
A line change here for Miami. Anunoby finds Van Vliet. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Barnes. The three is up. Outside Anunoby. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's stolen. Pass to Hero. Driving to the basket. And the shot's good. Hero's got 11 points.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Lowry.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
9 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Anunoby for 3. The shot that time not on target. It'll count. That shot missing. And so it's Toronto. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defense is forced a number. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Lets it go from deep. It's stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Buries it down low. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. The kick out to Van Vliet. Takes the 3. Van Vliet on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Hero outside. Three-pointer. Oh, deflected. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Anunoby on the wing. Van Vliet against Lowry. Back to Anunoby from behind the arc. Unable to get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Martin outside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Looking to get it going. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for the Raptors, OG.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Kicks it out to Barnes. The three ball. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
The shot by Butler, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Pirtle. Lowry against Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors, another three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here's Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his third foul so far. And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Butler against Barnes. The shot by Butler, no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Miami shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And here's Butler outside. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Outside Barnes. There's the three. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Miami shooting just 38% here in the fourth.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Raptors.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Scotty Barnes.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And here's Butler outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Barnes. Stolen by Hero. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to...
This is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Steve, in this one, we've got two teams that really like to run their offense in the half court.
I know in the modern game, we like to see pace and space, guys shooting the three-point shot. But if this is your team, you must play to your strength. If it's half court, we'll play half court offense.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And there's Randall on the assist by Brunson.
That's the right play call. Randall's a tough matchup inside. Strong, crafty, nasty.
Lowry from outside. Randall grabs the board. Down low. Here's Robinson, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Butler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler. Wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Martin wide open. He fires. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall down low. Working on Martin. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Out to Barrett. Right side Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. From the baseline. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Miami no good on that time either.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Randall dishes to Robinson. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And it's Butler missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Knicks. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And Adebayo drops them both. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
First one falls for him.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy
with major impact on the floor.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Randall. Over Lowry. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. Sinks the triple.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's New York. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Brunson. And he finishes nicely on the way. Brunson's got 6.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And a wide open look for Hero. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Robinson kicks to Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. Drives to the hoop. Here's Randall. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. And another shot. This one for 3. They get it again. Pass to Barrett. Adebayo against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 8 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Barrett at the 3. Randall passes to Barrett. Second chance shot going inside. The shot no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Here's Hart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hart's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Randall down low, defended by Butler. Barrett against Lowry. The jump hook. That one no good. The Heat go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hero kicks to Martin. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Knicks leading by 11. Pass to Robinson. In the corner, Barrett with it. New York moving it around. Brunson with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Barrett wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Lowry from outside to the paint. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Tries from 10, and too long on the shot. Hero finds Martin. Kicks it out to Hero. From deep three-point range, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points in the game. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. It's good. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close.
Now the pass to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. Out to the right wing. Randall from outside. Miami grabs the miss.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence. And a big part of this team.
And that one good. He has 6.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
Passes it to Adebayo. Three-pointer, Butler. Kicks it out to Hero. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Hart, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Takes it off the glass. Randall's got 8 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And so Butler nails both of them.
What's impressive about Jimmy is how much of a one-man army he can be. He makes the effort to be everywhere on the floor and does all he can to help his team.
The tray. Here's Martin, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. And so it's New York. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
Miami Heat, 19. The Knicks, 34.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
New York calls timeout. Here's Brunson. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he sinks the second. Here's Butler. Lowry with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Martin dishes to Butler. From past the arc. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero finds Martin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
The Heat have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Lowry against Brunson. Barrett the pass to Brunson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Outside Lowry. He takes it in. Robinson with the block. Brunson against Hero. Out to Barrett. There's the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Martin with a screen on Robinson. It's stolen by Randall. Barrett against Butler. And Hart has it in the corner. It's stolen by Adebayo. Randall against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Misses the three.
It's almost like he's trying to make things harder.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head. Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
Hero kicks to Butler. Outside Lowry. From the arc. Here's Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Heat have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And that one falls for Martin.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's Hart on the wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the three off target. The Heat trail by 15. Adebayo passes to Martin. Lays it up off the glass. Martin's got 9.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Here's Barrett. Back to Brunson. They swipe it. Hero kicks to Butler. From deep. And they get it back. Outside for Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And that's 11 points for Martin.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Brunson finds Robinson. And again, New York turns it over. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Inside, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Martin for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Martin's got 12 now in this quarter.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Randall no good. Hero on the wing. Brunson covering. Robinson with the block. In the corner, Barrett with it. Trying to get open is Randall. Second shot opportunity. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Hero. Adebayo drives in.
Fearless drive by Bam Adebayo. Not afraid to sacrifice his body if it gets him to the line.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Bam Adebayo.
Good on the second free throw. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Robinson a screen on Martin. Here's Randall. Out to Barrett. Pass to Brunson. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Hero, no good. Barrett against Martin. It's Hart on the wing. Three-pointer, Randall. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You gotta get loud.
The Heat trail by 7, and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at center. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Knicks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Robinson a screen on Martin. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Robinson misses. Heat shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Lowry brings the double. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hero. And he banks in the layup.
We see it almost nightly. Hero is underrated in terms of his ability to score inside.
Brunson goes in. Martin with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam. Blitzing his way to the rim.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Back to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Barrett. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. To the paint. Picked off in midair. Now Randall. The dish to Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 5. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New York.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Barrett dishes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Anytime you can get Randall moving toward the rim, that's a good thing.
Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Martin. Lets it go with the three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Brunson, and that one is good. Brunson's got 19 points.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Well, their pass to Adebayo. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Robinson. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Brunson, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Hero on the wing, defended by Hart. Back to Hero, 5 on the clock. To tie it up, here's Martin. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
Brunson the pass to Randall. Back to Brunson. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Butler. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Outside Butler. Tries the spin move. Adebayo. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team. Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Lowry passes to Butler. Adebayo with the screen on Barrett. Robinson pulls it in.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Martin with the screen for Lowry. Right side, Butler. Adebayo with the screen on Barrett. Butler passes to Adebayo. It's in!
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the inbound. Here's Randall. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Steve.